Imagine being able to observe the Earth's ecosystems from above, tracking changes across continents and decades. Remote sensing has revolutionized how scientists study ecosystem dynamics, offering a bird's-eye view that was once unimaginable. By capturing spatially explicit information over vast areas and long periods, remote sensing bridges the gap between field observations and large-scale ecological patterns. This technology is now central to understanding how ecosystems respond to global challenges like land use and climate change. In this video, we'll explore the journey of remote sensing, its technological advances, and its transformative impact on ecological research. Let's begin by tracing how remote sensing emerged as a powerful tool for ecosystem science. Remote sensing's roots go back to early aerial photography, which provided the first panoramic views of landscapes. The launch of Landsat 1 in 1972 marked a turning point, enabling scientists to regularly monitor Earth's surface with multispectral imagery. Suddenly, it was possible to study land cover, vegetation, and ecological changes at unprecedented scales. Over time, more satellites and improved sensors expanded our ability to observe everything from forest health to urban growth. Today, programs like Landsat and Sentinel provide decades of free, high-quality data, making remote sensing an essential resource for ecologists worldwide. This historical evolution set the stage for the sophisticated analyses we see today. At its core, remote sensing involves collecting information about Earth's surface from a distance, using sensors mounted on satellites, planes, or drones. These sensors detect radiation reflected or emitted from the ground, revealing details like color, temperature, and moisture. There are two main types: passive sensors, which rely on sunlight and measure reflected energy, and active sensors such as radar and LiDAR, which emit their own signal. The choice of sensor and resolution, spatial, temporal, and spectral, depends on the ecological process being studied. This flexibility allows researchers to tailor their approach, but also requires careful consideration to ensure meaningful results. Real power of remote sensing lies in its ability to turn millions of pixels into meaningful ecological patterns. Early applications focused on mapping land cover and detecting changes like deforestation or urban expansion. Scientists developed indices such as NDVI to estimate vegetation health from spectral data. As archives grew and data became freely available, researchers could analyze trends over time and across regions. This shift from single images to time series and composite products has enabled the study of seasonal dynamics, disturbance events, and long-term ecosystem changes. The result is a much richer understanding of how landscapes evolve. Recent years have seen remarkable advances in remote sensing technology. LiDAR, for example, uses lasers to create detailed 3D models of vegetation structure, revealing canopy height and forest gaps. Radar systems like those on Sentinel-1 can penetrate clouds and even estimate biomass, making them invaluable for monitoring forests in all weather conditions. Hyperspectral sensors capture hundreds of narrowbands, allowing scientists to detect subtle differences in plant chemistry and stress. Unmanned aircraft systems, or drones, provide ultra-high-resolution data at the scale of individual plants or animals. Together, these tools are expanding the frontiers of ecological research. Traditionally, ecological research focused on small plots, but remote sensing allows scientists to scale up their findings to entire landscapes or even continents. By linking field data with satellite observations, researchers can model biomass, biodiversity, and phenology across vast areas. This upscaling is crucial for understanding how local processes relate to broader patterns, such as how climate or topography influences forest growth. The integration of dynamic, remotely sensed predictors like seasonal greenness or snow cover brings ecological models closer to real-world processes, improving their accuracy and relevance for management and conservation. The explosion of high-resolution imagery, artificial intelligence, especially deep learning, has become a game-changer in remote sensing. AI algorithms can automatically identify objects such as individual trees or animals and detect patterns that would be difficult for humans to spot. This is particularly valuable for tracking changes over time, like the spread of pests or land use shifts. Object-based analysis and AI-driven classification are making it possible to analyze massive datasets efficiently, opening new possibilities for monitoring ecosystem dynamics at multiple scales. One of the most transformative changes in remote sensing has been the shift toward open data and open-source software. Today, most major satellite archives are freely accessible, and powerful analysis tools are available to anyone with an internet connection. Cloud-based platforms allow researchers, governments, and NGOs to process and analyze data at scale, regardless of local computing resources. However, global inequalities in data access and technical capacity remain, highlighting the need for continued investment in education and open-source culture. This democratization of remote sensing is empowering a new generation of ecologists worldwide. Despite its power, remote sensing is not without challenges. Uncertainties, biases, and errors can arise from sensor limitations, data gaps, or processing choices. Ground truthing, comparing remote observations with field data, is essential for calibration and validation, but can be difficult at large scales. As remote sensing becomes more accessible, it's vital for researchers to understand its limitations and quantify uncertainty. Looking ahead, exciting frontiers include bridging local and global scales, improving our understanding of ecosystem resilience, and integrating remote sensing with process-based models. With continued collaboration and innovation, remote sensing will remain at the heart of ecosystem science.